All right. My name is Kobe Nabagu, and this is my cousin.
Solution Zanago.
And we're going to go through the philosophy questions that I have for him. The first topic I'm going to cover is the problem of free will. So, what is free will to you?
Free will to me is like the concept of reality. I feel like free will is like what we believe it is, what we take it is as. Free will can be as you make it, free will can be like me acting on something as simple as eating food. I want to eat, I want to take that food in. You might think that's like a basic, um, just a basic need.
Yeah.
I think that also encompasses free will. And I think like the human ability to like do wrong, do evil, and stuff like that also encompasses
free will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So free will is like really large. It's a really general question to begin with. So conditions for some to be free choice per se, it has to not meet all those requirements. I think there has to be no reward or punishment set for that. There has to be no like you know like it has to be nothing added to you. There has to be no outside influences pushing that choice.
Your decision.
Yeah.
Or what you want to make.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I feel like for me, when it comes to regarding something as a free choice, I do especially see it as something that, like, if there's any influence at all, it is not a free choice. If you could be punished for making that choice, right? Yeah. For making a choice or not a wrong choice, that's not a free choice. So, like, for example, to me, like, if someone holds a gun to your head and tells you to go rob this bank, that's not a free choice, Yeah. Is there any other example that you have of like a free choice or like that's not a...
I mean, what's very confusing to me is that when we make free choices about ourselves, I want to be good at my education. I want to be able to get all A's. I want to be able to walk up to that podium and graduate. But there is that reward system that kind of like sets in and replaces the free choice, the free will that you kind of have. Like people, we tend to do things that we want to do, but then halfway in the middle, like something like there's a for you to continuously do that specific thing, something ends up driving you. So that's why I think that I'm thinking about this question a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was saying, when you think of like predetermined, I believe you also think of like your destiny and stuff. And I think your destiny comes with like your parents. I believe like your parents add to like your hardworking nature. I won't say like your hardworking nature. I think your parents add to like what you become as an adult. Like they feed into that, and like the friends your parents are surrounded by.
It's all like predetermined. It's like
exactly the school you're going to go to. If it's going to be a smart school, if it's going to be like a school in like Africa or something, it's going like Nigeria.
But don't you think that would be like your parents' free will?
I would think that would be your parents' free will, but we're focused on like
on you, the predetermined aspect. Okay.
So focus on just
because you couldn't determine that. Your parents had to determine that.
Your parents had to determine that.
Okay.
So like, not meaning like your parents per se. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like schools and stuff.
Yeah.
Is also coming in. Like all that stuff checks out. Like
that's true.
When you think about it, like like the school you go to. I know I repeated this thing before, but like, the school you go to is like the friends that you meet are the friends you make for life, and like the education that you come up with is like what you learn and the type of teachers that come in. All that stuff is predetermined if you think about it.
Yeah. So, okay. So you do believe that actions are predetermined. All right. Back on the free will topic, we got this question, and I'm gonna ask you: would you consider yourself a compatibilist or an incompatibilist?
Oh, what are those two terms?
Okay, so those two. So the first one, compatibilist, right? It means like they believe compatibilists believe that free will is compatible with determinism. Okay.
What is determinism then?
Okay, determinism is the belief that all actions and events result from other actions, events, or situations. So basically, it means like people can't really choose what they do. They can't choose their actions. Okay. So there's the compatibilists, and then there's the incompatibilists. So the incompatibilists believe that free will is incompatible with determinism, with that statement I just read to you before.
Okay.
So what would you consider yourself as, and like why?
That's a good question. I consider myself probably as what's really interesting. I consider myself probably as a compatibilist. Like,
so you believe that free will
mm-hmm.
is compatible with determinism. So you believe that
mm-hmm.
free will can go to, like, people cannot in fact choose what to do, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that I don't know. I feel like people, they don't control what they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain, but you act on yourself and you kind of you do what you feel is right, and maybe I am incompatible.
You think you're maybe an incompatibilist?
Yeah, incompatibilist. Yeah, because I strongly believe that people do. Okay, I strongly believe that people do act on what they want, and like that initial action continuously drives what they keep on doing. You choose what you like, you choose who you want to be in the future, and whether it's not what you enjoy later on, you that's the action that you chose, and the following actions that come after that is what you continue to live by and abide to. And maybe there is a really gray and blurry line between a compatibilist and an incompatibilist, but I think that incompatibilist nature is more is more effective, is more understanding than just not having any free will and just not you know having control over your actions.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my own cup of tea.
Okay. So to sum it all up, you believe you're an incompatibilist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second topic that I want to cover with you today is about ethics. Okay.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself to be an ethical person? Think long and hard. This one.
Thinking long and hard. And I mean, God, I don't know, bro. I do consider myself to be an ethical person somewhat, but I'm more unethical based on how I judge myself. I think I'm more of a logical person.
Okay.
If you're driven by ethics, I think you're driven by what you understand, and I think you're honestly driven by a normal belief in things. Someone from the I would say someone from the 50s or the 60s.
Yeah.
Will probably more people will probably look down on the movement, LGBTQ movement that is going on right now than people that are right now who are more loving and more in favor of people that are different from them, from a white man from the 80s.
Sure.
Who definitely won't be as accommodating as right now. So ethically, you might think that, I don't know, people are driven by their own ethics, kind of. So I think more people are.
So back to you.
Yeah.
What are you?
That's me. I say I'm a logical person. I'm not.
So you rather be logical than ethical. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can go for that.
Yeah.
All right. The next question for you on ethics. The next question I have for you on ethics is, what are some ethical dilemmas you have faced? We're faced with these on a day-to-day basis, but there has to be one that kind of comes to your mind and just sticks with you.
Okay, so everybody's probably been chased by a dog at some point in their life, or some animal. I don't know.
I was chased by a dog.
Yeah,
it was very scary. German Shepherd.
A German Shepherd.
Yeah, it was crazy,
pretty big. But yeah, I was chased by a dog in my country, Nigeria. It was a very dusty, windy road, and it was extremely hot too. And I was outside by myself. I don't know why I was by myself, but I was by myself. So the dog chased me. Obviously, I ran, but I mean, there's that fight or flight effect.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I ran in the wrong direction,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm there to like run back home,
Mm-hmm.
but the dog was loose, so I kind of hit the dog pretty hard in his noggin, because it wasn't a big dog, it was just like barking.
So what was the dilemma to you? The dilemma is whether to kick it or not kick it?
Yeah, because this is a dog. The dog doesn't know better. The dog was probably friendly. I don't know. Right now, I think like dogs bark, but if you really like approach it now, it's just like...
Now that you're older.
Yeah, now that I'm older,
you can use more ethical approach.
But
so if this was you now, how would you handle the situation?
Me now, I'll definitely not kick the dog, and I definitely will not run. I'm pretty tall, so I'll be fine even if the dog's like aggressive. I might come up with like a few like scratches and like
But it's better than kicking the dog to you.
In my opinion, yes, I really love animals, so I would never kick it like ever again in my life. Will I ever kick a dog? Because the dog yelps, and that kind of like I remember that vividly. I'd never want to hear a dog yelp.
So, question number 5. Do you believe that eating meat is ethically right? If so, what makes it right or wrong?
No, I don't believe eating meat is ethically right at all.
Okay.
I think we have to eat meat though. I mean, yeah, I'm contradicting myself.
Yeah, don't catch you.
Whatever. I think we do have to eat meat though, because we've always been eating meat like since forever, and that's like an important source of proteins, and we kind of need those proteins to live. So yes, we need to eat meat, but I don't think it's ethical at all. I think the process definitely isn't ethical. The process that we're taking on definitely isn't ethical.
What processes like exactly?
Just like the large like industrial processes that large countries like the U.S., Australia, and China do to like the animals, how they kill them, like how they put them in like large slaughterhouses.
So your main problem is like
that
the killing,
process,
the killing part.
The killing is messed up. Like you have like in order to eat the meat, you obviously have to slaughter the animal. So I have a problem with that beginning stage, that beginning process. I feel like that's very, very unethical. I feel like
inhumane too.
And inhumane, especially like I feel like the halal way of like killing animals.
What's the halal? Like how do
they like pray over them and like pray over your meat, and then you like kill them? I feel like that's really.
But you don't kill them with too aggressive.
You don't kill them too. I'm not sure if they do kill them. I'm not sure if they're aggressive.
But you just know that they pray.
They pray. I feel like that comes with some type of substance instead of just like
putting them in a whole entire cage and killing all of them.
Like those are like animals. Like they run around and their life forms on this earth. So why are we just throwing them around and killing them and stuff? Like we do need to eat. Like come on now, let's be more sensible the way we do things. And I do think it's unethical personally because I really like animals, and I don't like seeing animals killed in front of me.
I feel that.
It makes me feel like just really.
It messes with you.
Yeah. It makes me feel really sad when I see that happen in front of my face. So, yeah, like definitely not.
Okay. So this next question right here is also on ethics. I'm going to give you this example. Okay. Paint this picture in your head. Okay. There is a person on a bridge. All right.
Okay.
And you can choose to push the person onto the track. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you push that person onto the track, you'll be killing that person. All right.
Okay.
But potentially, by pushing that person onto the track, you could be stopping the tram and saving 5 people further down the track.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, do you think, like, the dilemma is you're killing that one person to save 5 people, right? What would you do in this dilemma?
Easily kill that one person to save 5 people.
You said easily?
Yes.
Say it again so to make sure the audio can hear you correctly.
Easily kill that one person to save 5 people.
Why? Like, why? Like, why would you... What's your thought process when you answer?
Don't know the person.
You don't know them?
Yes.
Okay, logical.
I don't know the 5 people. 5 lives is greater than 1. No matter who you are. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, I feel like this kind of goes back to like how you said in the beginning, how you're a logical person, right?
Yeah.
So it's like in your head, it's a logical thing. You're
Yeah.
saving 5 people. It's like math.
And I do it quickly too.
You do it really quickly?
Without thinking.
Without thinking.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good answer. I would definitely probably do the same thing. You know, because I feel like I'm a more logical person than an ethical person too. Mm-hmm. So that's a good answer. My final question for you today is, what concept do you agree with the most? All right, and I'm gonna give you these 2 options. Okay. You may not have heard these words, and you may have. If you don't know what they are, I can explain it to you. Okay. There's utilitarianism, and there's Kantianism. All right. Okay. Do you know any of these terms, or you want me to explain?
I do not.
You don't know? Okay. I don't know. I'll explain it to you. So utilitarianism basically is like these people, they believe that an action is considered good if it results in providing greater happiness for others, regardless of its intention. Okay? Okay. People who are Kantianism, people who agree with Kantianism, they believe that the rightfulness or wrongfulness of an act depends on upon universal laws that determine if something is right or wrong. Okay? Okay. So what would you consider yourself to be?
Jesus. I mean, can I say both?
Both?
I don't know. Can I say both?
I mean, you can, but you could just, whatever. It's like basically which one do you agree with the most?
Okay, so I'm painting this scenario in my head.
What scenario?
Imagine you were raised in a foreign country and you grew up in that country and all you faced was hunger and strife for all your life. And one day you have the power to step out of that and you meet the people that causes you that hunger and strife. But the thing about those people is that they were getting all their food for like trillions and millions of other people that need it. So of course you want your food back. And I think that will graphic that scenario of that person serving out justice for himself and for his immediate family around him is leaning more to like Kantianism aspects, like universal good,
universal laws
need to be like set in place for like
So you believe that we need universal laws?
I feel like universal laws make things make sense. I feel like a universal law would be like we are all morally like keen to like having the same beliefs, so that kind of helps us
to balance things,
what we do.
I see what you're saying. So you